Hi everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody's alright this morning. Today is Sunday, March 27th. Currently it's 35 degrees. I knew it was going to be colder. High today's 48. No chance of rain. Humidity's low for once, 49%. Still windy, 13 mile per hour. Yeah, it's been terribly windy. And air quality's 39. That's in the good range. But today you'll see a taste test with Mike. I'm going to start trying some tuna pouches. I used to eat tuna quite a bit, but I got away from it. I used to have it for my lunch lots of times, just to either can or pouch or something. But I always just had just plain tuna. For a long time I didn't even try any the flavored ones. So I'm going to start doing some reviews on some of those. And the one I tried yesterday was Star-Kissed Hickory Smoked Tuna. So check it out. A very healthy lunch. I mean, I didn't have any bread with it or anything like that, so no carbs, and there's no carbs in the tuna. I'm pretty sure there was no carbs in the tuna. So I don't know. Let me check and make sure. If I'm going to say that, I need to make sure I was right. Yeah, I was right. I thought so. There's no carbs. So, and all that protein, I think there was I'm not going to say how much. There was a lot of protein in it, because I'd have to check it again to make sure I was right. I think I remember how much, but it's a real good thing, especially for a light lunch. We eat too much bread and potatoes. I mean, we love potatoes. It's hard to get away from that. Of course, I've not been told, none of us have been told that we have to be on a specific diet or anything like that. We're just doing everything we can on our own to eat healthier and, lose a few pounds at the same time. And also I did a walk, so I was pretty healthy yesterday. I had that tuna for lunch and took a walk, but it was really, really windy. I checked before I went on walking. It said that it was 26 mile per hour, and then I checked right when I was out there, and I think it said it was still 23 mile per hour winds. You can definitely tell in the video, but I needed to walk, and other than that, it was a nice day. But that wind felt kind of cold. I ended up having to put a sweater on. Last night I fixed. It was from Aldi. Their chicken breasts that are garlic herb chicken breasts, and of course, I always put my own seasonings on it anyway. I put my own seasonings, and then I made some of the roasted potatoes to bake around the chicken. But this time I put the things I usually do in it, but this time I put some Italian dressing. I think it was the Healthy Choice one, creamy Italian, kind of like it's reminded me of Olive Garden's, but it's a very healthy one, the Healthy Choice. So I added some of that in the roasted potatoes, and they were fantastic. And I also fixed some green beans, and then we had a piece of tomato. We like tomato with our green beans. Tonight, I'm working on the freezer again. We've been trying to use a lot of things, something every day if we can, out of the freezer. It doesn't have to be something for the main meal. At least get something to go with the meal or something like that. Because some of the stuff that was in our freezers when I did the inventory, a little bit, not a whole lot of stuff, was freezer burnt and too much ice on it. And we paid for that stuff and then had to end up throwing some of it away, and that made me feel bad. So made us feel bad. And we decided to make sure we get everything rotated out and keep a running inventory of what's in there. So like next time, the first of the month when we shop, I'll take the list that's over here on a clipboard on the side of the fridge, and I'll make a new list and add all the new stuff on there. Anything from now on, anything that I freeze, like from a family pack of meat or something, I'm going to use real freezer bags, not storage bags anymore, and mark a date on it, and that way we can tell what date it is and everything. And of course I'll put it on the list too. And I'm going to use like I said, freezer bags, and then I'm going to put probably a regular plastic grocery bag over that. I might even use foil and then a freezer bag. That'd probably be even better. But yeah, again, working on the freezer tonight. If we don't have what I'm going to say, we're going to have something out of the freezer. But it depends. We have to be in the mood for fish. And we've got some fish left in there. Not big portions of it, but enough. If we had other things with it, it would be enough. And so we'll have that, and we don't have any French fries to go with it, but we have those onion rings, and I think we'll have some peas with it. I don't have any coleslaw. We love coleslaw with fish, though. Okay, so that's what's going on today. Don't have any plans to go anywhere that I know of. We're kind of just waiting for the first of the month now. But we did go to grocery outlet and got just not a whole lot of stuff, really. You can get a lot of stuff there and it won't cost that much, but we didn't want to spend a whole lot of money. When our balance gets kind of low, we like to leave some in there because you never know, something might come out you didn't remember. We have a lot of bills come out directly, out of our account. And some of them, like if you could get hit with something that's once a year, like my Jib Jab membership, I pay once a year instead of monthly. It's cheaper that way. And luckily I had wrote down when it was supposed to come out, or that would have caught us totally by surprise. But you never know, something might come out I didn't think to write down, and that can really mess you up. When it's overdrawn, they charge us. They'll pay it at our bank. They'll pay it, but then they'll charge you $39. And if it's something that's $5 or $6 or something, or $10, it's kind of silly for that to do that and then pay $39 more. So I try to keep away from anything like that. But we'll be fine. I mean, that's just the thing. When you're paid once a month, I'm disabled, and I've had 14 operations for my Crohn's disease, and when you're disabled, and stuff, or any kind of, when you're on retirement or when you're on Social Security or whatever, you only get paid once a month, and that's hard to make it. You can never make it last, especially with all the groceries going up the way they are. And gas, we're getting ready to have to mow the yard every week, and gas being high, it's going to cost us a lot more. And where do you take it from? It's a challenge to stay within your budget. It really is these days. So anyway, here's what dinner looked like last night. Oh, it was so good. And I did a short on it if you'd like to check it out. But that chicken, I don't think they had any the other day. The last time we went to Aldi, they were out of all chicken, frozen chicken. I think they had something like some wings left or something like that, just a stray bag of this or that. But they didn't have anything. And we've been looking for that red bag chicken with the breaded chicken breast. We love those to make chicken sandwiches, kind of like Popeye's chicken sandwich, and they haven't had them for months at ours. Just really aggravating. I don't know. They must be having supply problems because they get deliveries of other frozen foods, but they don't have any chicken. So I'm thinking it's their manufacturer. I'm guessing they're having problems with. Okay, time for today's tidbits, and I fed Kitty. We're out of her little things she likes. They're scallop tuna with a scallop topper. They're called. I think they're little Friskies appetizers or something. They're called. Well, she hadn't had those in a while, and then I went trying to find some of the other stuff that we bought her, that we thought she'd like. She doesn't like anything. So yesterday, I was looking around in there, and I found a thing of just tuna, a piece of tuna, and we got it at Ollie's, so they probably don't have them anymore. But I gave that to her this morning. She ate every bit of it. There's not even there's like a little piece left about like that. I couldn't believe it. So she really liked that, but it's something we won't find anymore. I wish we'd have got more of them, but you never know if she's going to like it. And then if you buy 5 or 6 of them and she doesn't like it, you're stuck, When Jackie, our daughter, came to visit, she has a couple cats, and I gave her a bunch of stuff that Kitty wouldn't eat, and her cats loved them. Kitty's just real picky. Real picky. Okay, time for today's tidbits. This Chinese lake changes colors with the seasons. Yinqing Salt Lake is in China's Shaanxi province. This lake's water changes into a rainbow color during summer. This is due to the presence of an algae species that change color when it reacts with salt and heat. In winter, when the temperature dips below 23 degrees, the salt forms crystals and the landscape transforms into a twinkling winter fantasy. How did Giant's Causeway form? Look at that. The world-famous Giant's Causeway is a geological jewel with its 40,000 large black basalt columns on the Northern Ireland coast. The rocks were formed 50 to 60 million years ago when molten rock forced up volcanic lava through fissures that cooled rapidly. It is considered one of the most impressive natural wonders in the UK. It does look crazy looking. A magical Swiss wonderland in Germany. I used that for my thumbnail this morning. Saxon, Switzerland in Germany is called so because it resembles the magical Swiss landscape. It is the only rock national park in Germany. It has bizarre rock columns, deep gorges, and tabletop mountains. The fascinating landscape has some 1,000 peaks and is popular with climbers. It transforms into a fairy tale wonderland during winter. I'll bet. The painted dunes of Lassen Volcanic National Park. The painted dunes sit below the Cinder Cone, a 700-foot high volcano in Lassen Volcanic National Park in California. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the red and orange hues resulted from the ash spewed from the Cinder Cone. The expelled ash was oxidized because it fell on the lava flows when they were still hot, giving rise to the colors. Well, that's crazy. These strange hills seem to defy gravity. There are several gravity hills scattered across the world that appear to defy gravity. Excuse me. Confusion Hill in California and Magnetic Hill in Canada are some of them. This bizarre natural phenomenon causes a slight downhill slope to appear as an uphill slope. This optical illusion is caused by a complete or almost hidden horizontal level. So does that mean it looks taller than it is, I guess? That's the only thing I can think. Texas teen receives new truck after surviving tornado. You know, we did the story about this 16-year-old that was in a truck and it flipped it, and then it flipped it back on its wheels. Riley Leon, 16, of Elgin, Texas, whose pickup was tossed by a tornado Monday, has got a new truck and aid from online donors. Following the incident, the Chevrolet dealership chose to give him a new $50,000 truck. Leon also received $15,000 for medical expenses from the dealership. That was nice of him. A campaign has raised around $39,000 for his potential back injury. On this day in 1964, U.S.'s worst earthquake hits Alaska. A 9.2 magnitude earthquake shook Prince William Sound, Alaska, creating tsunamis and wreaking havoc on March 27, 1964. It's the most powerful earthquake recorded in North American history. Hundreds of aftershocks followed while heavy destruction remained widespread. More than 20 countries reported tsunamis. The disasters caused about 131 deaths. That's awful. Boat sinks off Oregon coast, search ongoing amid fog. Search teams have rescued an unresponsive crew member of a 32-foot fishing boat that sunk off the Oregon coast Saturday. The ship's captain, Mike Morgan, issued a distress call early Saturday. Crews are searching for Mike, scouring a 21-square-mile area from where they received the call amid fog and low visibility. The cause of the sink is not known. Live weather cam shows fireball in central Texas. A fireball was seen in the skies to the south of central Texas after 9:18 p.m. Saturday. An alert viewer saw it occurring in the background live weather cam during a newscast. A fireball is a meteoroid or space debris that burns like a meteor when entering the Earth's atmosphere. If it creates brighter light than the planet Venus, it's a fireball. Massive Colorado wildfire forces 19,000 people to evacuate. Wow. At least 19,400 people near Boulder, Colorado received an evacuation order Saturday due to a fast-moving wildfire fueled by wind earlier in the day. The fire had burned 122 acres with no containment and few structural damages. An overnight shelter was opened after the evacuation orders. The fire is likely to last several days due to heavy fuels. All right, everybody, that's it for today's tidbits, and that's going to be it for this morning's coffee break. I sure hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I'll see you later on with a taste test with Mike, and take a walk with me on a windy day. Bye, everyone. Have a great day, and God bless.